This year, I'd like to do things differently. Over the past couple years, I've told myself, this is the year. Oh, wait, no. This is the year. I didn't expect that to happen. This is the year. And dare I say it again? This is the year where it happens. You see, doing something over and over and over again and expecting something different is the definition of insanity. But this time, it's different. I'm fed up. At a certain point in your life, you take a good hard look at where you are in life and wonder, how bad do I really want something if I'm not doing anything about it? Is it something I want because I think it would look cool, or something I want because I need it to become my life? I want more, and I can't be afraid to acknowledge that. All of us have this small voice in our head that points us to where we're supposed to be, and despite its quiet whisper, it carries plans far bigger than we can imagine. I want to be known for my art. I like the ability to make a living from my art so I can dig my feet in warm sand, hear waves settle beneath my toe, and feel the sun warm the water on my back whenever I want to. And living with my mom, although I love you, this just isn't gonna cut it. So, then what now? What's so different this time? Let's call it delusion. I'm choosing to believe in something so strongly that the world has no choice but to catch up. Every artist had to believe in their own vision before anyone else did too. If I wanted to become a renowned piano player, not only would I have to have that discipline to practice every day, but I would have to have this delusion that I am who I say I am. For a long time, who I was depended on the day. One day I wanted to be a painter, the next, a singer, a filmmaker, a sculptor, and so on. If anyone asked, so what do? I'd call myself, I'm a multi-inspired artist. Which never really gave me, or anybody, a clear idea of who I was. And there's nothing wrong with having goals and ambition for these hobbies. It's just not really who I'd like to become. Across my journey of being an artist, I've occasionally been told a variation of, if you want to go far quickly, pick one and run. When you get there, walk. Basically, if I want to get to where I want to go, just pick one thing and do it well. And once I have the resource to make a living, then start playing around with the other things I enjoy. But in my adolescence arrogance, I didn't listen. If anything, it became my goal to prove them wrong. I was wrong. For years, I tried to be it all. A jack of all trades, and let's be honest, a master of none.
Though oftentimes better than a master of one.
Here's the thing. If you chase too many rabbits, you end up with none. So this year I'm chasing one rabbit, and it's this: YouTube. For a long time I've tried to be a YouTuber, but stopping because I hated the thought of being called one. Being called a YouTuber at one time in this world was condescendingly used to diminish one's accomplishments. What do? Yeah, I do YouTube. Oh, you make the little videos. That's cool. Let me help you out. What's your channel? See, pride is sneaky. It isn't always grand. It's sometimes as small as a voice that says, don't bother. They won't take you seriously. The truth? Some of my favorite artists are YouTubers, and I don't think of them any less. So, I've learned, it's not about what people call me. It's about what I create. This year, I'm no longer chasing the wind. I want to smell the salt in the air, look outside of the cabin window onto foreign land, and let that be the life that I live. That, to me, is success. And every video, every script, every late night edit session, it's all leading there. To anyone feeling stuck, trust that I get it. I've been there way too many times to count. But here's the thing. I've learned that no one but you is going to hand you the life you want. You have to be the one to grab it. So, start small, start messy. But just start. Because the only thing worse than failing is never trying at all. Don't bother. They won't take you seriously. And sometimes as small as a voice that says,
if you're still here, thanks. And I do want to set expectations and just tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen on this channel. It's just so that you're aware. This video took me 3 weeks. I started this in January 5th, and I've been doing it on the weekend and sometimes on the weekdays. I personally prefer quality over quantity. Therefore, every 3 weeks, you're going to be getting what I call Canon videos. Not shot on Canon, but more so like this is a Canon event. And there's also going to be some filler videos where you get to know a little bit more about me, kind of like something like this where I'm just talking straight to the camera. This is also going to be a place where I can just experiment, and honestly, there's no expectation for me. Just expecting that every 3 weeks I'm going to give it my all and make videos that I like. Before I go, I do want to thank you for watching. If you're still here watching this, I do want to thank you for taking the time out of your day for this. And yeah, I think that's all. So